Allow me to remind you that an epidemic of unknown origin has already eradicated a few genuinely distinctive towns in the northern part of the country. The cause and circumstances of these tragic events remain uncertain. There is a lot that we cannot explain yet. It appears as though the plague has a mind of its own, as if it is driven by some irrepressible will. Why else has no one managed to fight it successfully? Why does it target the most precious aspects of our existence? The sand plague picks its victims fastidiously, and the same principle always draws it back to whoever tries to oppose it. Surprisingly, we've yet to hear a single word from the powers that be.
That song is a banger. Okay. So welcome everyone, and today's episode is episode 3 of Buried Classics Monday. We'll be trying Pathologic for the first time. Oh, just a second, I think my screen's not okay. Oh man. Okay, we'll go with it like this. is better. Way better. So, as I was saying, let's dig in. Episode 3 of Buried Classics Monday. Pathologic.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Okay, what is happening now? Why is it like everything stopped?
Daniil Dankovsky, a bachelor of medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Day 1, by the end of which the bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe.
I had a feeling you would come.
Did the sound from the outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. So what sounds are you talking about? I think there are strangers in the backyard by the pond. They are unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. How do you think they aren't planning anything foul? Our population is so thin, crime is basically non-existent, especially here in the stone yard. Sometimes there are pranks, of course, fights happen occasionally, people are young here, so they often go out at night, but we're a tight community and now our unfamiliar speech. That's not a good sound. I'll go out and take a look, but I'm in a hurry. I must see this founding father of yours. Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that of a dreadful old man? Even if he is a sorcerer. That's so sad, but Simon won't go anywhere. He has always been, he always will be. Even if the moon were to fall to the ground, please stay with me a little longer. Simon is a sorcerer, did I hear you right? Is that the secret to his longevity? I couldn't even imagine the hospitality here. But who was waiting for me and I did not find old Barack for my arrival, not even sure what made me take off for this place. Sorcerer. Are you in that much of a hurry? Do come round, the canes are asleep now. Take your knockabout coat off, have a rest in my bed, let me warm your hands. You are so anxious to see Simon, as though your life depended on it. My life, yes, now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissues will help me defeat death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself, isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. Millions of doctors defeated it on certain singular occasions, but my enemy is more fearsome. It is death itself rather than a singular case of death. My enemy is inevitability. I am challenging the forces of nature. Uh, this one. I don't understand. I can barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that had shaped this world? That is the question. So where is the key to my victory? Show me where small is. Small. It's not far. The Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square. But could I please offer you a piece of advice? Go on. Simon has two younger brothers. The eldest of the two, Georgie, is called the Judge by the locals. Release him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the three is Victor, his daughter. Maria also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes, she told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of person. She puts on airs, but that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat that. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Alright, thank you for the advice. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. They'll come back after you speak to the Canes. They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I will have some advice and maybe of help to you if you need it. Okay, I'll come back. Okay, so that's just there.
It is far easier to be wise for others than to be so for oneself.
It was Dr. Dankowski, you are a great honor for us. Victor King at your service. Daniel Dankowski at yours. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable, and this story will like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen off the loop. Time leaves us behind. What do you mean? I mean the traditions, games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us, don't judge us too strictly. I hope we will be able to work in the atmosphere of mutual trust. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
Perhaps old Gimsky is setting a trap for this newly arrived Haruspex.
George is waiting for you, my friend. He has news for you that you'll find surprising. Only ask one thing, don't be too quick to reject his request. Thank you, I'll decide then and there. Maria.
Why can't I move on my own? Oh, Mother, why can't you be here with us?
Retro, the doctor. How is it that you know me? I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you what I think. I can trust you. I hope that happens soon. You're an arrogant girl, aren't you? I hope it happens
There's
soon.
more life in me that can be lived.
I have a lot to tell you, Bachelor Dankowski, but I dare not let you meet my uncle Georgie, otherwise they'd rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. So strict moral your family as I'm looking for Simon. I know, but you will have to speak to Georgie instead. They're twins, so you won't be too disappointed. Fine, where can I find him? Close that end, just next door, go to the wing that's closer to the river. Its roof is shaped like a crown. I'll be back soon.
The town will meet its death at the hand of Simon's murderer.
Those were the
That
results
much
of
is
the-
certain.
this with great impatience that we have been expecting you. We need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and the embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. I can't believe it. It cannot be. can't believe it. Can it be? My brother was murdered last night under strange circumstances. But for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon. That evening, the visitors admitted of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who has the visitor? That's one you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Burat. Was he not the very person to advise you come here as well? I would have told you that I had been brought here by the fate of the hand of fate not so long ago, a naive man that I was. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have an enduring feeling that time itself using unconscionable power to further its own intentions. What do you think? I'm no fatalist. Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive men of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was told to avoid this world. Phew. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. His door brought to you without making us aware. He took a risk that you could have displeased your family. Why do you speak the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time in a fatalistic sense of the notion, of course. So Simon was unaware I would come. Even though we were certain of you when you arrived, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. Sure, he may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn, but why? My sincerest condolence to you. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything else I can do to help? Do you want to help us, doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wind next door, would share some of his thought on the matter. Help us and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankowski. I will help you in every way I can. Indeed. I am convinced that there is no one else that can help us solve this puzzle, and it is you. The mission called for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If his door was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. No, I am not. Or do you plan to look for the murderer? That would have been strange to say the least. I plan to look for the murderer. We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Fine. I'm fine with this course of action. I'd be much obliged if you help me to get around your town. There's more than one town here. The first one is called the Bull Project. The second one, the offspring of the project, is the districts. I mean, the residential part itself. Not so long ago, the town also dropped any car across the river, but I wouldn't go so far as to call that part of District 2. It's just the polyhedron. Tell me about the Bull Project. It's the industrial base of the town. The station, the warehouse, the work, and the abattoir belong to it. I would recommend going there. It's not an appropriate place for a person from the capital. It's filthy there and the stench. I say it's not an appropriate place for anyone at all. Didn't think about going there anyway. Say how come such a tiny town is divided into districts. Well, it just sort of came to be that way. The Gullet and the Guzzle, the Gorgon's tributaries, divide the town into three parts. Each of them consists of many separate courtyards, so maybe that's the reason. And what are those parts? The lower part adjacent to the abattoir is called Earth. The one between the Gullet and the Guzzle we call the Nuts, and the triangular promontory between the Guzzle and the Gorgon is the Stone Yard. That seems great. What about the district's name? The Stone Yard consists of two districts, the Bridge Square and the Atrium, plus the Mistresses' Tombs. Of course, Earth has four residential districts, the Skinners, the Tanners, the Headquarters, and Crude Sprawl in the middle. Is something wrong? I'm just not sure you need any of this. The Knuts have 7 districts, the spleen, the marrow, the sheen, the backbone, the mouth, the flank, and the gut. I don't suppose I need to go into further details. Surely the Canes will show you around. They are expecting you after all. Much obliged. What was that?
It is far easier to be wise for others than to be so for oneself.
So you have agreed to help us. May I ask why? The Killers Goals seem to align us essentially well with the goals of those who've been waging war against my work for years. We share a tragedy. I want to exact vengeance upon the one that robbed me and my work of a future. I want to solve the puzzle. I even like having so little information. It's a challenge to my intellect. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home, then an hour later he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water, and in the morning he was found dead. Why no meat or water? His expression is that he wanted to be mourned beforehand, as is the custom with local people. It is very like him. So he knew in advance that we would die. I think between me and you that is precisely what my brother Georgie fears. I can say nothing more about that. How was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken. I think no one has touched the body. It is currently inside the focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. What's this focus place? It's hard to explain. It's a study, if you will, an extraordinary spacious creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. I don't understand. It's like an equation or a mirror puzzle in which the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. Well, Simon did get in there somehow. Although he performed far more impressive feats. The reason why the whole town revered him. Alright, so how can I help you? Just take a look around, trust your intuition, do whatever you like, speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. So Isidore is the only lead. How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I don't believe in fate. Okay, now we're going on an adventure. So, okay, this way. Oh, over furious marauder entered is for this a rat that was to be withstood. Oh friend, if only I could wet my whistle, I'd gladly give you anything on earth for a gulp of chilly spring water. Oh, well, we barter. You have your water and I have bandages. No, I don't should drink from the river then. Only lowly and immortality of image drink from the river. Us proud men deserve to drink spring water, just brought here in barrels. But they're often empty. I'd get it from there, but I'm out of bottles. I drink straight out of a fountain, but I'm gonna faint. The air's too spicy. I'm barely walking as it is. You are a lowly animal, dirty of image too. Drink from the river. Never mind. So disappointing, there's nothing. Anything I can do for you? No, thank you. My heart is crying for my poor children. Ah, my dearest doing. Is everything alright? Oh, woman's share is hard. You've got a curious town here. I never expected something like this in such a remote place. Everyone's tired of the endless construction work who wants some quiet. Is there a lot of construction going on? Not a lot, but I cannot shrug away the feeling that the world's changing all too quickly. The rulers I invite architects from the capital and they turn everything upside down. It's fun for the children, but a torment to us. You have very tedious little town. I haven't seen something like this for a long time. A full murder occurred here this night. No unauthorized access allowed. Expecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. Who was killed? We're not local, sorry, so you unlike you assume the last we've suffered. This is Dal Burak, a great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, and an all-around skilled doc. An outstanding man, beloved and well respected by us locals. We will always have to take the very best. What a full time to live in. I knew him, and the doctor too. Whoever killed our only doc must still be looking to get us all killed. His either could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts or incisions because he was a warden. He knew his lines alright, like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took his daughter's lives too, and this is merely the beginning. What makes you think the two cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you had asked me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that someone. Although it looks fishy, if you ask me, that thing was no man. That's what I think. Explain yourself. See, this murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. There you go, that's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor, for the deceased had been a renowned step walker, and the dust was all covered in hoof steps and like traces of a sharp bone. I guess someone was using a walking stick around there. I'm telling you, it's her, the Shabnak Adi, the clay man-eater. I want to inspect the building. We've been assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Sabira family's house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected for what it is. That's been responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's the rod. You just take that road up there and get to the cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. They should have said so from the start. Look, this is no place for you to be, sir. Could you kindly leave? And this place is villainous, at times are rough. What if some thugs or cutthroat comes after you? I can protect everyone. I'm doing my job, you do yours. Oh man. Oh dear, oh dear, oh what have you done? Oh, is it there was no Shabnak, there was a girl, a living girl. Oh, if you'll find yourself in our place as soon as today. Get lost and never set foot here again. But in the fire, she is not to burn, for is she made of clay, wrong, all wrong, ardent she must then fall apart. Murderer, stop right now, I'll shoot you. Smells like burning flesh, I'm a mistake, then gotta keep looking. Come on fellas, let's find the bitch, I haven't come my backbone yet. Where's the brother? I murdered them too. Ohayou gozaimasu.
This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence.
So I
It's a
finally get to
no-go.
see you. Yes, you really do like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way, facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow with my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last hour. The country has cured its war wounds. Commerce shock communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you astrologists' opinions in our regards? Sometimes I have two. Are you an astrologist? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to, sir? The women of the planet are not just eternal life. However, another thing is similarly possible to gain any profit from that. I am a ruler. Astrology can be very curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. I have to act according to factual circumstances. Would you agree? Definitely.
They say hitting hard is a good enough start.
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you? Now, well, I was actually invited by Isidore. I was going to meet with him first and foremost, but now it turns out that we're the people guarding Isidore's house. Nothing anymore. He's been murdered, yes. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life too. At least the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. So who did it? You wouldn't believe it, his own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, a wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. Wait, oh, you figured that out. It's all honesty. It's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such a thing as clairvoyance? Bachelor. Of course I do. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former daughters, first and foremost, rationalist. She's got something to say to you too, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically. So do you have? So you do have a rationalist in the town, except for me, that is. Not specifically nobody. All adds up, and the circumstance of Simon's death makes you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the crucible to Isidore's house. That's not enough. I have to take the investigation into my own hand. Is there anyone who can be of help to me apart from your wife? What about the motive? There are very few good analysts in our town, and we're more or less superstitious here, except for one. Yulia Lyuricheva. Perhaps the most level-headed and reasonable person, the only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents too. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of heaven, she always does. What is this, Yulia? Exactly the person I need.
This girl is a changeling. She's not the murderer.
I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before I had enough to work for me a trustworthy isolation out of the multiple possible contingencies. Now I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I am dying? The step here is way too thick. I think that's what causes it. It happens when people are tired. Probably haven't slept for a while, have you? Yes, it definitely means you are about to die. Oh no! Virinae is in blossom, I grant you, but then it blooms every year. Every year the steppe is filled with its stupefying vapors. The issue I am having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It is just that I've lost my ability to make distinctive events coincide. Everyone has that ability. What herbs is that? No matter what preternatural threat that local ascribe to it is all the aroma. A bunch of superstition and abilities or else it has psychoactive properties after a fashion, but then so does simple wormwood. Vision caused by ingestion of belladonna or Jimson weed are much more fascinating than what Toir has to offer. It's a pity I'm not a botanist.
Yes?
Do you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered? Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these unfold or unfortunate circumstances. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Sabirov told me you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I doubt I can do it on my own. Tell me plain and simple, what do you make of all this? I've yet to meet anyone who can help me in the slightest way to find the killer. Do you like Eva Yan? Do you have any relevant experience so you know how a murderer may be found? Looking for killers is the duty of law enforcement officer and willing to assist them in any way I can. I don't do killer hunting, I'm a scientist. Not really, but I hunt the killer of all killers in my laboratory. I don't do killer hunting, I'm a scientist. Incidentally, is it more than possible that the killer is hiding in the house of Anna Angel, a thespian of sorts? Now here's another woman worthy of attention. In fact, I heard some ghastly man covered in blood was seen entering our house today. How do you know this? The town is a small place, Russell. The wind carries rumor with falling leaves, mixing blurs better with emotion. We all know one another so well here that we are sometimes able to hear each other's thoughts. A family trait, if you will, but that being said, I thought that the man in Anna's house is the real killer. Where does this Anna live? She lives in a mansion that once belonged to a family of exiles who political views led them to a far out town like ours. Because of some ill-conceived sense of camaraderie, they were happy to give shelter to a runaway actress. As soon as she told them she was persecuted by the powers that be, a few years later they died suspiciously, if you ask me, leaving Willow Mellow, their daughter, in the care of their companion. Willow died soon thereafter, mysteriously. They all died of natural causes, allegedly, even though Willow was buried in a tightly closed coffin. The body was examined by Isidore Pirac, however. He is not a man who would cover up a crime. Anyway, you would do good to take a look at the house yourself. The mansion is known as the Willow, sustained by the gullet in earth. Anna, huh? Will get to know her.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really too much. Who the hell are you? Why have you done this dreadful outfit? My name is Daniel Dankowski. What's wrong with my outfit? It's snakeskin. Are you a performer, a circus actor, a tamer? Tell me the truth. I am a tamer after a fashion. No, I'm a hunter. Calm down, I'm a scientist, a professor. Do you understand? I studied that. I thought so, so I knew someone like that would pay me a visit very soon. Horrible. What's horrible? Everything's horrible. You came too, you know. After me, right? I have no idea what you're talking about. Of course not. If you think something like that. Yes, that is why
When
I'm
you
here.
look her in the eye, your mouth just kind of opens up.
So that man is like dead. dead, right? He's dead, yes, it doesn't take a doctor to see that. Well, he isn't breathing, no pulse means dead. Where did you guess come from? He's dead, yes, it doesn't take a doctor to see that. Oh, I was so scared, imagine here, all bloody, I thought he was sent here. But he didn't try to attack me, he just looked at those hideous wounds, like he was cut with precision. To mangle the body as much as possible, who would do something like this? An experienced surgeon, someone who knows anatomy, his sinews are cut. He was bubbling something to that extent. There's this hunt for Simon Kane's murderer going on, right? Well, they mistook this guy for the culprit, even though he was actually a hunter, not a auntie. It was Simon's murderer that wounded him so horribly, wasn't it? Why do you think the man himself is not the murderer? He should be taken to the morgue. There's a good chance he'll be identified there. He was going after the murderer. They tried to ambush him at the station in case he tries to catch a ride away from the town, and you know that. The rations were correct. The guy didn't come face to face with the murderer. There is the result. Okay, makes sense. So what do we do now? Is that what he told you before passing away? Just don't you call anyone here, okay? Please, I'm begging you to find a dead man in my house. That's hard to explain, but I promise I'll do so later. When we have the time, I didn't kill him, I swear, and I couldn't have mutilated him so horrendously. I'm not saying you're guilty at all, whatever even gave you the idea. Hey, why are you so anxious all of a sudden? Not so many people would be more happy to accredit this blood to my hands. They just need an excuse, a chance to grab me by the arm, and then they'll twist it so hard that I'll even confess. Just help me bury him. Will you? I can see a spark of kindness in you. Go to the cemetery, tell the caretaker there's someone less than living in my house. And the caretaker won't go about asking unnecessary questions. She isn't much of a talker. People even used to think she was mute, but she's so kind. A true angel. Some people would gladly die to be taken care of by someone like her. Is she underage or something? Since the old caretaker died, another dog story. Anyway, his daughter is the one who's taking care of the cemetery now. Name's Grace. She'll see to this dead man as tall. He was still alive and kicking her. I mean, figuratively, of course. Okay, and I'll have you get rid of the body. No question asked. I'm expecting to hear an electronic story afterwards. I've thought it over and it's my decision. I'll tell the Kings all about this. Let them evaluate the situation on their own. You are undoubtedly in the right. It's evident. because I fucked up and I'm dead. Now I need to start all over again. Oh man.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means we're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here.
Okay, I'll just go quick from here to just go back to where I was.
I had a feeling you would come.
Or maybe if I do this. F5. Oh, shit. Okay, so now I'm gonna play with a controller. It's gonna solve the problem.
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
Yeah, I should have saved.
It came from below the ground. The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Whatever happens, these people must live. Their fates are bound to mine. They may well hold the keys to my victory in their hands. George Kane, Victor Kane, André Stamantin, Peter Stamatsin, Maria Kaina, Eva Yan, puis Marie Martel.
Great souls are not those who have fewer passions and more virtues than the common.
You will clasp with your foe like a giant slayer, but your weapon will turn against you. Striking at the heart, you went out with your own flesh thrown. Every drop of blood squeezed out of that heart will turn into a gulp of yours. If your foes escape you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear malicious laughter in your ears and my crestfallen weeping. So it's about the murder. Well, I will make them regret your tears, wherever they are.
It came from below the ground.
I'm gonna go see the other one.
What?
I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us rewarding me, you feel comfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that question. You know, how small can we recess for out of the loop? Time leaves us behind. What do you mean? I'm interested in the game will prove passionately deeply of no interest to you. I will be my best.
Perhaps old Gimski is setting a trap for this newly arrived. What? The outcome was to be... No, I can't stand it much longer. I will restore... This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence. It's a no-go. That's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood. That's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
This girl is a changeling. She's not the murderer. As the mind endeavors to reach one goal, the heart. There are unseen connections looking through the capricity and tension. I'm afraid it's natural. I should let some fresh air. I'm afraid it's natural. It's so lonely here. I should let some fresh. This girl is a chain.
I think I'm fading. My clothes are worn into holes. Yes. They say Ripper was caught. Does he really cut people? There are dark rings.
Someone will have to be punished for this sin. No, I won't believe in some earthen killer. Hard. No. What?
Life is hard. Shabnak is an evil. I used to sing every evening. I used to sing every evening. Shabnak is an
Hello. As of today, my mission is up to the examination of humankind to be non-longevity.
I used to sing every evening. What do you all want from us? When you look her
I've got a firm hand. The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid. Simon.
I'm afraid I'm of little use now. This girl is a changeling, the most subtle foley.
They say Ripper was caught. My lips are too dry.
It's the same power that my dear mother used to glimmer with. It's hard for us to believe in things that lie outside of our scope. It's hard for... I feel a current.
What?